I am Dr. Alana Vesper, an oceanographer. My world is one of silence and crushing pressure. I was aboard the Triton 7 submersible, nearly 9,000 meters deep in the vast blackness of the Mariana Trench. My discovery wasn't visible, it was heard. My acoustic sensors registered a signal, a rhythm that should have been random. Instead, it was mathematically perfect, a repeating, precise pulse that ticked off seconds, then minutes, then hours. My colleagues initially dismissed it as an unmapped pulsar, a stellar phenomenon. But a pulsar signal fades with distance. This echo did not fade. It grew stronger the deeper we went. "It's not cosmic, Captain," I said. "It's local. And it's not a pulse. It's a chronometer. Someone, or something, is counting down." The rhythmic ticking was coming from an abyssal plane nobody had ever mapped. We descended into a silent, pressurized void, following a beat that was hours away from reaching zero. We reached the source. Lying in the fine silt of the seafloor was an object that defied every law of marine geology. A perfectly smooth, colossal sphere made of material that looked like obsidian, yet showed no signs of corrosion. Using the submersible's manipulator arm, I cleared away the surrounding mud. That's when I saw the detail. The surface wasn't seamless. It was inscribed with delicate, non-corroded metallic lines. Lines that functioned as gears and indicators, confirming my theory. This sphere was the ancient clock's pressure housing. I realized the technology was built not just to survive the $10,000 psi pressure of the abyss, but to function within it. The pressure was the power. Then, the ticking intensified. The surface of the sphere began to resonate with a low, visible hum, like a giant bell about to ring. The countdown wasn't days away, it was imminent. I directed the submersible's high-frequency sonar over the area. The scan resolved an image beneath the seafloor that eclipsed the sphere in size. The sphere wasn't the chronometer, it was the key. Buried 10 stories deep was a massive, decentralized structure, a pressurized, city-sized submersible colony built by a pre-flood civilization. The chronometer wasn't marking an explosion or an ending. It was marking a beginning. I found the clock's access port, a small hatch designed for diagnostics. I inserted a remote probe. The data streaming back confirmed their history, facing a global environmental shift millennia ago. They chose to descend and enter a state of cryogenic suspension, waiting for the surface world to stabilize. The timer was not counting down to destruction. It was counting down to the Resurface Sequence Initiation. The ancient pressurized city was about to gently rise. I had 3 minutes to decide what to do with the greatest secret in human history. The rhythmic ticking was now a powerful physical bass note humming through the water. Omar, my surface contact, was frantically asking for my location. My mission was discovery. My duty was to disclose. But I pictured the chaos. The world's navies converging on the site. The media frenzy. The inevitable human intervention that would destroy the ancient civilization's peaceful resurgence. I looked at the timer. 1 minute to go. If I reported the coordinates, the ancient civilization would face immediate, chaotic contact after millennia of planned isolation. If I didn't report, the world would remain ignorant, but the ancient city would have a chance to return on its own terms. I chose isolation. I removed the probe, wiped the data logs from the Triton 7's main recorder, and initiated a silent retreat. I did not disrupt the clock. I did not intervene. I left the deep ocean to its destiny. As we ascended, the final seconds of the chronometer ticked to zero. Behind us, deep below, the abyssal plain remained dark, but my instruments registered a massive, silent change in pressure. The Mariana Trench is not empty. It is a time capsule, and somewhere, In the slow, vast currents, a pressurized city is making its way home. I am the only person who knows that the deep ocean is not a void. It is waiting. Before you go, remember, this story helped you master scientific vocabulary and extreme environment descriptions. Find all the new words in the video description below. To practice, listen again for the pronunciation and then comment. Should Alana have exposed the coordinates? If you loved the ethical dilemma, please like this video and subscribe for the next great secret. Thank you for exploring the deep ocean with me.